No longer sitting on jack stands with a new wheel. Could our M2 be driving? Well, you have to stay tuned to find out. Welcome back to the channel and yet another video on our M2 rebuild project. Good news, people, we finally have a wheel. So this is our old rim that was originally on the vehicle, so I found someone who could actually repair it as I was struggling to find a new one. So it looks like they've done a fairly good job, although I had to take it somewhere else to get painted, but it's a story for another day. The good news is we've got a wheel, got a brand new Michelin tire over there, which is exactly the same brand as the other three tires on the vehicle. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is to go ahead and install this wheel and then get the vehicle down. Oh yeah, and I've put up this undercarriage plate because it's got that central jacking point which we'll need to use to actually lower the vehicle. So I'll install it back only just to take it off again, since there is still a bit of work to be done there when it comes to doing the wheel alignment. Okay, so the vehicle is back on the floor for the first time in quite a while. Everything looks fine, but what I still need to do is torque these control arms under pressure now that the wheel is sitting on the floor, just like I believe it was MPower, one of our viewers, suggested. So thank you very much for that suggestion. I'm going to go ahead now and drive the vehicle onto a ramp. Actually, this is going to be the first drive. So first we just need to see if it does drive, which I'm hoping it does, and then we'll drive it onto a ramp and then torque those control arms. We'll take it for a quick test drive and get the wheel alignment done as well, just so everything is in place. Other than that, looks okay, looks good. The wheel is facing forward, which is contrary to what it was facing when we first got the vehicle. I'm sure you recall it was facing the left or turned towards the left, but everything seems to have worked out fairly well, but obviously only time will tell. Let's tighten these nuts and drive this vehicle onto a ramp and take it for the first drive. I tried multiple times to drive the vehicle onto the ramp, but because of the recent rains that we've had, the floor was so slippery that the ramps would just slide forward. So I eventually cheated by jacking up the vehicle on the central point we've been using all along, and I just lead the ramps in place and then lower the vehicle on top of them. So I am now under the vehicle where we need to tension the control arms under load. So the vehicle is under load. As you can see, the wheel is sitting on the ramp over here. So what we need to do is tension the control arms. This is the rear control arm. We need to tension it to the subframe at 100 Newton meters. So that's 100 Newton meters. And to the wheel knuckle or the wheel hub, we need to tension it to 175 Newton meters. That goes the same for the front control arm, 100 Newton meters to the subframe and 175 to the knuckle. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I might not be able to record this because of where I am under the vehicle, but that's essentially what I'm doing under here. Right, so I bought a few more goodies from BMW. This is the headlight support for the top headlight. For the left headlight, it goes on here, it supports it from the top. And here we've got these three, the fender brackets, the fender support brackets. So they go onto the side over here, just like we've got these ones here. So I'm gonna go ahead and install these, and yeah, let's go for a test drive. Another minor thing we need to have a look at is this air filter box. If you look at this little piece, this must have broken off during the accident. So I've gotten another air intake, the whole actually unit, but I think I'm just gonna replace the part that's broken. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and then we'll then install the new one. Well, new second-hand one. So I ended up opting to JB weld this plastic piece back here, and also just plastic weld it back in place. Seems like this is going to hold pretty well, so it looks like I'm going to end up using the old intake box or filter box that was there instead of using the new one. So I've got a new second-hand part that I don't know what to do with, but anyways, let's go ahead and install this back. Then you obviously need to clip back this hose in place and reconnect the MEF or mass airflow sensor. So if you look at it, this is where we did the plastic welding. If we move this box around, if you try and move it vigorously, it seems to be, doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So I think that's well and proper. Okay, so I don't have anywhere to mount my camera as I'm driving, but the vehicle seems to be driving okay. So I'm just gonna take it for a wheel alignment and let's see how what they say over there. So we are here for the wheel alignment. We'll get the verdict soon as to how well this will go. I ended up not fitting the lights because I saw one was damaged, so we still need to fix that first before we get them fitted on. Since we have a new old airbag, we're going to go ahead and remove this one because I really don't like looking at it, and since we'll be driving the car from time to time, I'd rather have the old new airbag installed. So it's pretty simple to get this removed. There is these two holes over there. There's one on either side of the steering wheel. Yeah, that should be the other one. So all you need to get that removed is preferably a flathead screwdriver, because there is a spring that you want to release. Now the angle that you want to get it at, I don't know what angle is that, but not that way around, but that way around, so that you can push against the spring and have it release the airbag. And you just pull on it gently, and then turn it the other way so that you've got access to the other hole here. And you just need to feel it until you feel, or push it in until you feel the resistance of the spring, and you just go ahead and push on it, and then the airbag comes right off. And then the next thing is to release this wiring cable, or this wiring harness. Obviously you just press on top over there, and you pull it out, and that's how you get that out. And then let's go ahead and install the new one. Now to get the new one installed, we obviously go in reverse order. That's it. There's your new airbag. And obviously ensure to remove or disconnect the battery before you undertake any work on this the airbags. That looks so much better, so much cleaner. The only thing now is obviously that passenger airbag and the catenary airbag over there. So struggling to get a clean dashboard, so I might need to make a plan there. I don't know what plan, but I'm seriously struggling to get a clean M2 F87 or F22 dashboard. If you've got one out there, please reach out. I could really use one. Okay, moment of truth. I hope this doesn't pop out and punch me in the face. Okay, looks like we are good. Looks like we are good. Okay, so let's go for a test drive, a bit of an extended one, and see how this baby performs. I eventually fixed the right hand side headlight by gluing back the plastic piece that was cracked. I then fitted the headlights back on and took the vehicle for an extended test drive, and I must say it drives pretty well. Obviously there are one or two minor things we still need to attend to, but overall it drives very well. The ever rumbling engine gives you the edge that it wants you to actually step on it, but unfortunately I couldn't send it. I still do have auxiliary radiators that are just sort of hanging loose without the protection of the front bumper, and I think the air pressure would be a bit too much on them and might cause them to fly off or damage the plastic housing. So yeah, I think I probably managed to get up to 30-40 kilometers per hour, but overall the vehicle handles and drives very well. And yeah, looking forward to completing this project. I hope so. And that brings us to the end of this video, and as always, if you found any value in this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any future content. We'll catch you on the next one.